SWB audio capture, not registered.
Well, that's about par for the course, isn't it? Brand new stuff, brand new equipment, and bam, right out of the gate, my whole computer restarted. Brand new computer. I don't even know. I don't even know where to start. Hey, what's up, guys? Good morning. This is your Morning Mojo, formerly known as the Yo Bro Show. And I hope you guys can hear me. I need some people to sound off and give me a 4x4, 5x5, whatever it is we used to say. Oh, man. Seriously, like 30 seconds in, and the whole thing just reset. And you know what that means? That means that I'm on the right track. That means I'm on the right track. So anyway, hope you guys dug that new little intro. Hope you could hear that new little intro. I have no idea because as of right now, I can't hear anything. I can't hear any of the sound or anything. So I'm assuming that it's working. There we go. We're just going to leave it at that for right now. I hope everybody is great. Hey, listen, I missed you guys. Did you miss me? I missed you guys. I absolutely have been going through just another one of those giant spurts of growth and emotional growth and spiritual growth. And man, oh man, God is downloading so many things into my brain I can barely keep up. But hey, yeah, you like that? Let's see, too much light. I'm washed out. Okay, well, let's watch this. That better? Yeah. So I've still got some things to do, guys. I've still got some things to tweak. I've still got some things that are not, they're just kind of weird. I still got to sort of tweak. So anyway, thank you guys for hopping on. Those of you guys who are on here regularly, I appreciate it. I covet your feedback. I got a new computer. I got a new desk. I got a standing desk, which is awesome. And a slightly new setup. So yeah, it's going to take me a little bit to kind of
SWB audio capture, not registered.
So I need to go live a few times with you guys. So I could make sure that everything looks and sounds right. I'm just glad to see you guys. Oh, hey, there's Sue. Good. Okay, so Facebook is working. It looks like the YouTubers are working. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. Come on. And yes, Francis, you're now Mojoers. How about that? That's right, the Morning Mojo. That was I put it out to my patrons on Patreon, and far and away the winner was Morning Mojo. As far as renaming the show, I gave everybody a few choices. That's the one that everybody chose. Hey, and here's what the deal is. Mojo in the old days, okay, I know it sounds like voodoo. The mojo is kind of like that little something you don't know what it is, but it gives you that little winning spirit and things like that. That is what is going to happen going forward. I'm in a little bit of a fight with the Facebook people about changing the name of my page, but that's all right. We'll deal with that. What's up? In the meantime, speaking of names, so the new name of the page is The Charging Station. I'll get into all of that in a minute, but first I got to say hey to Fred, Keith. What's up, Michael Curtis? I've already said hey. There's Fred Marshall helping me out. There's Jim, Timid Boy. There's Julie. There's Francis, Marcus Lee, Lindsay. There's Miss Sue. Let's see who else is on here. That Brian in Myrtle Beach. Why am I not surprised, brother? Myrtle Beach, man. I'm ready for some beach time. I don't know about you guys. There's Lindsay. Let's see. Is anybody else on here? Hey, Sarah. Good morning. There's Terry Lee. Yo-ho. What's up, girl? How are you? So, hey, the gang's all here. Here's the deal. So why would I go and change the name of my page? Why would I change the name of my show? What in the world is going on here? So listen, first of all, I will say this much. I love you guys, and I love my Yo Broers who are now Mojoers, which actually even sounds pretty cool. But let's face it,
SWB audio capture, not registered.
Oh my God, you changed it. Like, I knew I could trust you guys, right? I knew you'd stick with me no matter what I call the page, whatever I call the show. Here's the deal. Tiny House of Rock is still where I live, and this will always be. Oh, hang on a second to that end. Just in case people forget, and I forgot I got to do this too. I got all thrown off by the technical glitch. But here's the deal. Tiny House of Rock has served its purpose. I moved in almost a year. It's 2 years, almost 2 years ago. Sometime coming up in the next week or so, I moved into this house. I started my life over after having been married for 8 years. And my whole life, I blew it up. I'm not going to lie. My life didn't get blown up. I blew it up. and I started over. And I started over in this little place. So the tiny house of rock is still where I live. It will always be. I love this house. I'll never get rid of this house. I may move, but I'll never get rid of this house. It may become our permanent studio. I don't know. But here's the thing. 2 years ago, I started on this journey of reinventing myself. And I had to get kind of pushed into doing the online thing again because the Yo Bro show was a big part of my former life. Obviously, Corey and I kind of did that together as a thing. But it was just time because God was telling me, and in my spirit, it was time to do something different. And so I finally discovered over this period of, the past 2 months or so, I finally got really, really in lockstep with my purpose. And the fact of the matter is I've been pussyfooting around for a couple of years and just doing the things that are comfortable and the things that are easy. But now that I understand my purpose is to be an encourager and is to fire people up and is to help people be at their absolute best. I love nothing more. I went to school to be a teacher and I ignored that.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
And just learned, somebody told me I'd never make any money, but instead of doing what I knew I was wired to do, somebody told me I'd never make any money. So I gave up on that and I went corporate. You know what I mean? I've at every step when I've had an opportunity to really embrace who it is that I was made to be, I ignored it. Well, I'm not ignoring it anymore. And here's a question for you before I get squirrel. Where's Michelle Clark? Is there something in you that you haven't let out? Is there something in you? Is there a part of you that you haven't let out that this is how I'm wired. This is my purpose. This is why I was made. And it doesn't mean that you quit your job and you go off because you feel like you were made to be an archaeologist. I get that. It's not that simple. Trust me, I'm not just going to quit my job and be a full-time encourager. But does it mean that while I've been doing jobs that I haven't necessarily been crazy about, have I always been an encourager? Yes. Is it time for me at this point to kind of take that a little more seriously and be a little more deliberate? Yes. So whether your gift is gardening or accounting, here's the thing. We all have got those things that we're wired for, y'all. There's something you're made for that you're a rock star at that nobody else is. And the world needs you to do more of that. And yeah, you may have a day gig that is nothing like that, but consider the day gig fuel to kind of allow you to keep doing the things that you were wired to do. Like Jackson's wired to eat everybody who walks down the street. Hang on a second. What the heck, dude? Dog's gonna do what dog's gonna do. So anyway, the charging station. I am absolutely obsessed with helping people find their purpose and then move on it. I heard a speaker say, Billy Alsbrooks, look him up. The two most important days of a person's life, the day you're born and the day that you connect with your purpose. And once you connect with your purpose, that's
SWB audio capture, not registered.
How God wired you and what he made you. That is your power source, man. That is what keeps you going when times are lean. So whatever it is that you feel like, and if you're not sure what your purpose is, that's okay. It took me 50 something years to truly get in touch and understand that. Now I got it. And so I'm on this journey. I'm not standing here in front of you telling you I got all the answers. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm just saying, come with me. Let's all figure it out. Let's all figure it out because the world needs whatever you're a rock star at. Whatever it is that you're a rock star at, if you're like, maybe you're an awesome, maybe like math, there's people like me that suck at math. We need people like you who are passionate about it to help people like me who suck at it through. There's people who, and I don't know why I'm always going to gardening and accounting because they just seem like two different things. But if you're an ultimate gardener, somebody wants to know how to grow their own vegetables, they need you. You know what I mean? We all need to tap into that purpose because the world needs you to go be that rock star, whatever it is. There you go. That horse, boom, 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 boom. I've beaten that horse dead, and it's only going to get more psychotic from here. I'm just saying this page is going to be a source for everybody to come and recharge. My new little tagline is drop by, charge up, plug in, go be awesome. That's what this is all about. I just want us to all, it's more than just being the bulb. We've kind of been tap dancing around. It's more than just being the bulb. It's about encouraging one another on our journeys. By the end of the week, I'm actually going to have a Facebook group set up for us that is going to be specific to us all encouraging one another on our journeys. And I'm going to set it up to where I'm going to invite everybody, but anybody who wants to join, and you guys will be able to invite everybody that you want to join. And it's just all going to be about encouraging one another on our journey of figuring out where we are going, what it is that God put us here to do, and how to make that happen.
SWB audio
just like a phone
capture,
charging
not
station.
registered.
I'll send you guys more information about that later in the week. But I really want us all to be very deliberate about pumping one another up. The world outside of this little square is big and scary. There's so many things going on. You know what? You can't affect that. All you can affect is what's going on in your world, in your brain. You can't affect what's going on, but you can definitely affect how you choose to respond. And I think we choose to respond to the darkness in the world by pumping each other full of light. There you go. Again, I thought that horse was dead. Now I've now set fire to the horse. I didn't just beat it. I set fire to it. Taking a break, taking a breath. All right. There we go. So how have you guys been? It's been 3 weeks. What's going on? Did I miss anything? Oh my gosh. I don't even know how to catch up with you people. Oh my gosh. Look at that. You guys are awesome. Look at that. Look at that. Oh man. You guys, I love it. Hey, so do me a favor. Now more than ever, we gotta spread the word. Share the page. I'm gonna try to get some more content set up for you guys to start posting for us to all share. I've got a bunch of super positive memes I've created, a bunch of short little videos that I'm calling Sparks, which is kind of like trash talk but shorter, that I'm going to start posting. So there's a lot that's going to go on, and I love that you guys are a part of this, and I want you to be a part of this, and I want you to help us spread the word, because the world needs us to help them plug in. There we go. All right. So now that I'm done with my Tony Robbins bit, it is Monday. It's the 11th of April. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in the world. And honestly,
SWB audio capture, not
I want
registered.
you to take a second, and then I want you to sound off I was about to say in the credits, sound off in the chat there about just what's one super positive thought that you either tell yourself or you find yourself sharing with other people when they're down and they're feeling beat up. I find myself a lot of times, I've got a lot of folks around that kind of that, and I know that, and listen, I'm going to bet that you guys are too. When you're full of light, then people are attracted to you. And I'll bet that a lot of you guys find yourselves having to dispense wisdom and sometimes calming words and encouraging words and things like that to your friends. What's your go-to? Like right now, as things are tough, what's something that you can tell people to just encourage them, whether they're worried about the world or whether they're worried about what's going on in their own world? I would just love to hear it. I would just love to hear some of the things that you guys, and even if you don't put this on now, if you put it later on, if you're watching the show later, I'm just looking for what some of the things that one of the things I find myself telling people is that I promise you, and I keep saying this over and over again, and it is biblical, and it is, this too shall pass. This too shall pass. The other thing I keep telling people is that if you want things to change, you got to be the one to change them. And you absolutely can. You absolutely can. Change is not going to find you in your life until you decide to find change. So that's one of the things I share. There you go. Oh, Fred, right out of the gate. Come on. Yep. There you go, Fred. That's what I'm talking about right there. That is absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. There you go, Lindsay. Don't lose faith. Stay strong. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Look at Terry Lee right here. No storm lasts forever. That's it. That's it. Look at that. Look at Marcus. Can't rain all the time. That's right. Oh, come on. Come on. Give it to God and leave it alone.
SWB audio capture,
yes,
not registered.
That's what I'm talking about. So I got a whole Facebook page full of this kind of thing coming. And when we get our group rolling, this is what it's going to be all about. We're going to share stories about what we were all working on, the kinds of things we want. I want us to all start thinking about what are the kind of things that we dream of. Maybe the dreams that are outside of our 9-to-5 job, or maybe it's part of our 9-to-5 job. I want to share all that stuff. Wait, hang on a second. I forgot. And doggone it, people like me, Stuart. Oh my God, Fred, that's awesome. What was the thing? I'm good enough. I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me. Love it. It's awesome, man. We're gonna do all that. So that's what this page, and that's what this group of people right here. I'm sucking you in. You now have no choice. Nope. You're on here. You're part of it. I've sucked you into it. You're all going to be a part of it. That's what we're going to do going forward. You thought that I was obnoxious before. Oh, just wait. So your morning mojo every morning, 7:30. We're going to get this. We're going to get up. We're going to jump on it. We're going to fill ourselves full of positive energy, or as Austin Powers say, mojo, baby. Yeah. That's what we're going to do, and we're going to spread it. This needs to be a virus across the interwebs. Positivity, energy, light, be the bulb. All right, there we go. Anyhow, I don't know what else I can do. I've beaten the horse and I've set it on fire, but whatever, just for good measure. I shot the horse too. All right, that horse is dead. Anyway, oh, there we go. I don't know that might not be an encouraging groupie. I like that. If we were in the 60s, that might sound different, but anyway, that is awesome. That's what, hey, welcome to the relaunch. Here's what we're doing. This is how we're going forward. And every single day,
SWB audio capture, not registered.
We're all going to get up out of here, and we're going to go be deliberate about making a difference in our lives first, because you can't pour from an empty cup into the lives of others. Lord, thank you so much for this time. I thank you so much for these people. Lord, thank you for what I believe is your wisdom in changing the direction and focusing on the purpose that you have given me with this channel, with this show, and with the meager means that I have been so blessed to have to share what I believe you have put on me and all these people here to encourage one another. God, I thank you so much for this time. God, I ask you to take this time to bless everybody each and every day, and everything that comes after on this page. Lord, please take it and just encourage somebody. Lord, we just want people to get in touch with and truly understand how it is that you made them. Lord, you do not make junk. And sometimes how you made us, Lord, we understand it. Sometimes it's covered up with the worldly things and sometimes we can't even get out of our own way. Or sometimes the loudest voice we hear is not yours, God, but it's the voice of the world that tells us we can't, you shouldn't. That's not how Lord, help us just push all that to the side and just listen to your still small voice. Lord, somehow your still small voice needs to be the loudest thing in our ears. God, I thank you for these people. I thank you for this time. Lord, pour out healing on everyone that needs healing through here. God knows we all have got so many things going on. Lord, you know what's going on in our lives. Please pour healing and blessings upon everybody here. But most of all, Lord, I ask you to blow wind into our sails as we go out and do the business that you set us about, which is taking care of our brothers and sisters. I ask all these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Boom. All right. So lots to catch you up on tomorrow. I'll tell you more about the kinds of things that have been going on and some of the guests that I'm going to have rolling up in here. Just for giggles, if you want to just, I'll just give you this one little nugget.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
On Instagram, the Manny Cabo. Manny Cabo is a good friend. Some of you guys remember him. He was on season 9 of The Voice. And I think he might even be louder and more positive than I am. Well, he came over here. He's a professional photographer as well as a singer. And he did a photo shoot with me yesterday. And as soon as I get some pictures, I'll share with you guys. But I mean, it was so much fun. And he's going to come on the show later on. He's also got a daily podcast that he does up in New Jersey. So anyway, I'm blessed to have him as a friend. And I'll tell you guys more about that later on. In the meantime, everybody get out of here. Go have a great day. And remember, don't waste your morning mojo. All right, here we go. Here it is. Here's your boost. Get out there, plug in to what God's made you, how God's made you, plug in and go be awesome. All right. See you guys. Love you.